Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this morning, EA released Team Diamond sets. The master is Kurt Warner. Each team has a unique player that is considered sort of a fan favorite or legend for that team, but might not be necessarily one of the greatest players of all time like we see usually with the Legends or Ultimate Legends. But what I wanted to go over today is how this promo impacts the market. So with these new sets that come out, these new players, EA released gold team fantasy packs into the store. I think each user has a purchase limit of about 20, and there are 15,000 coins per pack. And it's like the team fantasy packs from the pre-order. You pick a team. I think you get 5 or 6 cards. I pulled 2 packs just to test the waters. I did pull a Power Up Tyreek Hill. I pulled 2 Chiefs packs because I think that's probably the best pack to pull. I did pull a Power Up Tyreek Hill, and I was checking his price because he was around 100k, even a little over that, and he was about 65k. So that made me check the overall Power Up market, and it is absolutely tanked, at least considering how the market has been the last week or two. So at the start of Madden, the market was pretty low for power-ups because people acquired power-ups through pulling packs. A lot of people pull packs early on in the game, so they acquire these power-ups, and the instinct right away is to sell them in order to get instant coins to help build your team and get that overall up, get the players you want to be competitive in either Ultimate Challenges or online head-to-head modes. So the power market was really low early on because there was a pretty high supply of them, but not necessarily a high demand. But after a few weeks, once people's teams started to get better, they started to have more coins available to them to liquidate. Then the power-up started to increase in price because there was more demand, but the supply wasn't necessarily the same. So you saw slightly maybe decrease in supply because there wasn't necessarily a lot of packs being pulled compared to the first few days. People tend to pull packs to build their team, sell off stuff like power-ups that are low 60s or high 60s, low 70s that aren't necessarily going to help their team on the field. But once people realize that these power-ups have value going forward, when there's new cards come out, these power-ups are likely going to increase in price, especially once these cards are released. Like prior to the release, the sort of hype around the cards tends to elevate those prices pretty high, even above what they're going to be going for once the card drops. So people bought these power-ups, which decreased the supply available on the open market on the auction house, and which made the less amount of these cards available go up in price. And that's sort of been the situation the last 10 to 14 days. Power-ups have went up. You see guys like Aaron Rodgers, Cam Newton, who are sitting about 5-6k, were up to 13, 14, 15k. You saw guys like Khalil Mack, Aaron Donald, Tyreek Hill, those very highly valued, higher overall core elite cards, have their power-ups go up in price even more. They were still 50, 60k to start, but now they've even raised. Tyreek Hill was above 100k, Aaron Donald, Khalil Mack were eclipsing 80k. But now, because of these gold team fantasy packs, there's more power-ups put into the game because the odds of you getting that range of a low gold is pretty high for those packs. So they're spitting out a lot of power-ups, and people are selling them because they want these new team diamonds. Now, me personally, I would buy these power-ups. The video playing is just a 10 to 11 minute snippet of a much larger power-up sniping session that I had this morning. And I just went through each team, went to newest, Filtered it by newest, not by now, because I wanted to still get those higher overall cards that weren't going to show up as being 1 to 2K. I saw Khalil Max for 45K. He was going for 75, 80K, even more, yesterday, a few days ago. So I think you should definitely buy power-ups right now. I know it might be tempting to try to do the Team Diamonds, and you still can, but much like 3 weeks ago when the game came out, and these power-ups were very cheap, that investment, it's not going to be a big investment for you to acquire some of these power-ups. I bought a lot of Travis Kelce's, as you can see in this video from earlier. A few minutes ago, I bought 5, 6, 7 Travis Kelce's for under 2K, around 2K. And he had eclipsed, 6, 7K the previous few days. He was 2, 3K early on a few weeks ago, but the demand hit a certain peak where, people's teams and the amount of coins they had allowed them to buy these power-ups. So now we've hit a point again, much like early on in the first few days of the year, where people are trying to liquidate these power-ups for coins in order to get the Team Diamonds. And these power-ups are readily available through the Gold Team Fantasy Packs. People are looking to pull these packs to get the core elites to put in these sets. And once they get a power-up that doesn't go in these sets, they sell it. And because the demand isn't so high, people are just putting these cards up, and they're not necessarily selling at the rates that it used to in the previous week or so. So they're just sitting there, and people are undercutting each other, which makes it a very low price. So I would definitely consider buying power-ups and buying them in bunches. They're only going to go up from here. This is only, these Gold Team Fantasy Packs are only here for a limited time. The Team Diamonds, while they're, very sought-after sets, some of the cards are really nice to have. I know I'm a Packers fan, and Donald Driver looks really nice. I'm definitely going to look to acquire him later on in the coming weeks, but for now, I'm going to be buying power-ups with my coin stack. Sitting on those, I've already had success selling Luke Kuechly, Christian McCaffrey for 25, 30K. So that's the video. I just wanted to tell you guys about the market, how power-ups have went down. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you buy any power-ups, what power-ups you buy, if you get any crazy snipes. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.